agentic is actually deeply harmful to us individually as well as to our communities. But on the other side, when we say we are simply victims of the system, we are simply victims of circumstance, is actually one of the most disempowering embodiments that we can have. We basically saying we give ourselves over to a system. I know Viktor Frankl did not write these exact words, but he speaks to this idea between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose. And in that choice is our growth and our freedom. And so what am I doing in my work? I'm saying when we show up to our difficult emotions and when we step out of them using the kind of strategies I've described earlier, what we're doing is we are creating space between stimulus and response. And then when we're saying our emotions signpost, and this is probably one of the most important aspects of my work, our emotions signpost the things that we care about. If you're feeling bored, that boredom is a difficult emotion, but it might be signposting that you need more growth. If you are feeling lonely as a caregiver, a caretaker, that loneliness might be signposting that you value more intimacy and connection, and that this is a value that you need to move towards. If we think about the arc of showing up to our difficult emotion, stepping out of it so it's not defining us, and then walking our why, saying, what is the emotion signaling about what I care about or what I need in this moment? You then create the opportunity to have this tiny tweak, this micro experience, this agency that is small and yet powerful. And it's powerful because moments make movements. Moments make movements. Something small that I do today, when I do it tomorrow and when I do it the next day, I know that like little frames in a movie, I then have a different movie relative to if I didn't have that moment.
I love the way that your work describes both the individual and social worlds that make us, and then ask us to make tiny little movements inside them without pretending that we are masters of our so-and-so and captains of our whatever. And neither are we just sort of tied to the train tracks like every cartoon damsel.